Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a brand new video and a brand new episode. So this is actually a combination of episode 9 and episode 10, the same as the previous episode. And the reason for that was I shot the whole episode for episode 9, but unfortunately I deleted the content by accident. So once again, I'm just gonna have to show you my mark for episode 9, which is module 10, and then we will then continue on with episode 10 in this video, which is actually the main purpose of this video. And episode 10 is basically me just taking the test of the final test of this course. So without any further ado, let's start with what should have or what happened in episode 9, and that is basically me just going to show you the mark that I got for module 10. I think it was a bad mark, if I can recall. I wasn't really confident going into it, first of all. So yeah, let's look at that mark. I think it's still a pass mark, but I know it was bad. I think it was in the 50s, 53 something. But let's have a look at it right now. So just to show you, I've completed 91 lessons out of the 92 lessons and 99% completed. That 1% or that one lesson is the final assessment that decides it all for me, whether I pass this TEFL course or not. So yeah, I just have to do that, and I'm gonna go through my work now and then actually go through it. So module 10, which is episode 9, handled the introduction to teaching young learners. So it was something new to me, with everything that they explained on what to do and what not to do. But there you can see lexis, vocabulary, grammar, teaching and assessing, and stories, selecting different stories, and then ending off module 10. This is the market I got. Let's just wait for it to load over there. So this is the market I got. Congratulations, you have passed this lesson scores, achieving 53%. So once again, here the minimum is 40% to pass, and I got 53. So yeah, so that's basically episode 9 concluded now. So we're moving on to episode 10 now, which is basically me taking the final course, which is the course that makes you pass this course or not, makes you get your certificate or not. I looked through it that day, and it was 50 questions. I can go through the questions just to familiarize myself with it and think about a few answers. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through my work as well. Oh, if I forget, yesterday was my graduation, and this is the graduation band. Let's see if you can actually see. Yeah, so I'm officially a teacher. I'll actually show you my degree now. So this is pretty good. This is it. I like moving because like the light is behind me. So here it is, degree, bachelor's of education in senior phase and FET training, Bryan. And yeah, so that's my degree that I got yesterday. And I just thought, I got my degree yesterday. Let me attempt to do the TEFL course today, and I know if I complete it today, it takes like 1 working day, or within 1 working day or 24 hours for them to email you your certificate. And first thing I'm gonna do is, once I get that certificate, taking it to I'm taking the emailing it to a place, whatever, so that I can actually have it copied like hard copy like the degree is, and then I want to frame both of them. I might first have to make copies of them before I frame them, because yeah, wouldn't want to like take it out of the frame the whole time. So thinking, like, I thought about what type of frames I want to get, and I don't want to get like this modern frames, you know, the shiny stuff. I actually want to get a nice vintage frame, because I'm a vintage guy. I like vintage, I like old school. So I'm thinking about like getting like a nice wooden frame, and a nice wooden frame to like put up the wall. Maybe I should put it up this wall. So just to run back, this whole wall was full of affirmations about not even a year ago, a few months ago, like my formations was on there, all of that stuff, and I decided to take it off. I don't know, not to reduce clutter or anything like that, but also just to make the room a bit lighter on the eyes. And then over there, this is soccer certificates. That's also a soccer certificate. All of them are soccer certificates. Sorry, never mind that. But I do have 2 certificates that I got, I think, in grade 11 for being like the top achiever for design and history. But those are also just certificates that are somewhere here. Maybe I should frame them as well. I don't know. Maybe I should. But the thought was, I'm thinking about buying like loads of frames and then like knock it in here on this wall. That was like my vision. That's why I like got rid of the pages that is on there, because I want to like have my wall like a wall of fame, but also like a wall of motivation, like affirmations. And then this is actually what I'm speaking about. So let me show you what I actually want to do. So this is actually what I want to do. So that's just a few quotes that I decided to type out and to apply there. So every morning I wake up, I look into that. Yeah, and in this I need to frame as well. I forgot about this. I'm actually a certified scribe as well. So I'm a scribe and reader, which means if there's any kid that like struggles in examination or something like that, I am the person, the practitioner, to help that kid read the examination and all of that. So I've actually gotten, I have a few things under my belt. I'm in the firmness as well. Yeah, so guys, let's not lose track. Let's get back to the part that we're on. So this is basically just the conclusion before you actually have the actual test. And yeah, like, I just congratulate you. And then I like this part actually, because like it gives you an overview on everything, like research, what you must research when looking for a school abroad, what you must reflect like on yourself, your professional development, how you can ensure that it's always top notch, and then work opportunities. As like, what are the types of questions you must ask yourself, but also the person who is employing you. Like here it says, what is the typical class size, how many teaching hours does the position involve. So I like this because it's very informative. It's like things you don't actually think about, but like here it asks, it touches on salary, and what you can ask your employer is what is the pay, is the tax, and all of those stuff. You know, when you're in a country abroad, you don't really know these things. So what are the visa requirements for this job? So yeah, and then finally it speaks about the certificate itself. And then, as always, after every course or final lesson, it gives you this weird, like, says good luck. And then let's press the next lesson. Just wait on that. And there we have it, the final assessment, 120 hours. So once again, this is actually what I love. You require 40% to pass, and then that's what I love. This is what makes me nervous and anxious, is the fact that you will not be able to retake this final assessment. So if you fail it, like you fail, like there's no going back to it. I think you can buy the course again and then do it again, obviously. um but my advice for you is don't fail. Yeah, like this is like overdue for 2 weeks now already, and I've just been procrastinating. I'm watching a snail here in my room. Advice: don't fail. I'll try my best. I'll go through everything now, and as always, you will be with me every step of the way, so stay with me. So here it says the certificate will be issued within 1 business day via email. Please check your spam folder if you do not receive it within this time frame. So yeah, 1 business day. That's good. I think it's like less than 24 hours, probably not even 1 business day. So yeah, it is. I can read through this. I can go through everything. Yeah, but I'm gonna go through my notes now. So it's a lot of questions. It's 50 questions. So I'm gonna take my time and wish me good luck, guys. Wish me good luck. There we go. 50 questions. Guys, I just got the quality spare in it. I just got this started. I put in my first 2 answers, and now there's 48 questions to go. So there's no turning back now. The book is open with all my notes, and we have our first 2 answers. Yo, what's up, guys? So this is the halftime break. What's up, guys? So I am currently halfway through the test now. Question 25. The first 25 questions were good. They were good questions. I think there was like one or two that was like that made me think. I think I guessed by 2, and the others was like, hey, let me just make sure that's the correct answer. So I'm gonna continue on now with the next 25, the second half of this questionnaire, and then yeah, let's open, see how far we get. Guys, I've been busy for 1 hour now, and I can gladly say that I am at the last question, question number 50. And to be honest, I feel confident that I'll pass this test. A few tricky questions in there amongst those very good ones. Um, but I'm actually excited. So let's just have a look at what the last question is, and then afterwards we can go through everything, through what I got right and what I got wrong. And obviously, the most important thing to both of us is revealing the market I got, whether I pass this TEFL course or not. So let's just look at that last question, and then we can end off with looking at the mark. So the last question, number 50, asks, with regards to Lexus, which of the following statements is incorrect? So just give me a time to think about that, because I didn't actually think about it, and then I'll start recording again. Okay, so I've made my choice, and that's the one that I chose. Lexus does not link vocabulary and areas of grammar together. So yeah, 1 to 50 questions done and completed now. So I'm gonna press that complete button pretty soon. So guys, there you saw it. I made my last decision on that answer, and I don't actually know how to feel. I'm excited to see what the mark is. I'm nervous, I'm anxious. Yeah, it's a bit of all, but all the emotion is just like, because imagine I got my degree yesterday, and today I get my TEFL certificate, and both of it is in teaching. So it's pretty excited to say the least. Um, who knows what the future holds now. Um, I'm pretty soon gonna have to do something with my life and start working or whatever, because now I have everything. What's the next step? It's obviously the next thing I need to ask myself. What's the next step? So I'm gonna place you. Can't place you there. The lighting is a bit bad. I need to place you somewhere so that we can get the reaction. I'm gonna try and put this over here. I think that looks fine. Yeah, I'm gonna put this screen, switch it over to this monitor over here, so that like you have my full, you know, sight when I click the word complete. So I'm gonna do that now. So I'm taking this and I'm putting it on this screen right there. Just put it a bit central now. I mean, obviously I'm gonna look up to the screen the whole time. So okay, so I'm ready, guys. Are you ready? That's I think that's the actual question. Are you ready to see this revealing? Because I am not. But I think that's the beauty of life. Like, you shouldn't need to be ready. You should just take the leap of faith and go on with it. So without any further ado, that didn't work right. Let's try it again. The only thing that I saw was like green. I said like congratulations, and then I saw green. That's the only thing I saw. Wait, I'm gonna look up now. Fantastic, guys. Congratulations to you. Fantastic. Oh my word. So I got 78%, which is great, which is I don't know, 78%. That's great, to be honest. I think like my average for this whole entire series has been like around 75%. So guys, I'm happy. I hope you are too. And to be honest, I hope that you learned like a lot through this series. I hope that there's a lot of gems that you picked up. And if you are considering taking a TEFL course, I hope this encouraged you and that you saw like both reactions, both the good reactions and both my bad, sad reactions. You're not always feeling motivated and things like that. But before I get to all this talking, let me rather show you like what's happening on the screen now. I think that's the more interesting part than looking at my face the whole time. Whew, here we go. Okay, final assessment 120. Our course finished and done with. There we have it, 79%. I always look at what I got wrong. So let's go through it. Let's see. Like I told you, that first 25 questions I felt really confident. So let's actually see how I did in the first 25 questions. I felt like good. I remember getting this one wrong in the previous questions as well. The right answer to the I actually looked at that answer. Let's continue. Learners in the answer on spreadsheet. I thought about that one as well. Okay, that's 2. And then we can use the video. I remember getting that one wrong as well. Let's continue. I remember getting this wrong as well. I'm literally getting everything wrong that I got wrong earlier in the course. And then here I have 2 wrong. So both of it is true actually. Why did I get 3 wrong? That one I guessed. Okay, then the next 25 questions to follow. The glass fell, I kicked the ball. Well, this one, I feel that's wrong because these three start with I. And I looked at the examples, most of it like had he, she, I, them. Most of it had these, so I thought, okay, this doesn't, so maybe that's the one. So that's the first one wrong in the second half of this test. So the second one enjoyed in like a time. That's true actually. That's true. Because you shouldn't actually like take up much time. I don't know if you remember in the first episode that I made, I spoke about like the school that I was at last year where they spoke about like the do now, the we do and the you do. So this year the summary of the opening step refers to the do now. And then another true or false question that I got wrong. Guys, I'm basically showing you, so if you do decide to do this, I'm actually showing you like all the right answers and correct answers. So plug yourself. Now, so what now? I'm confused. What am I supposed to do now? Let's press that. Let's see what's gonna happen now. Oh, congratulations, you've passed. So it tells me that again. I just viewed my course now. Okay, so I guess they're just gonna send it to me via the email. Let's go to the account real quick and then I'll see if I can log in again, then I'll just see what it says by the progress and things like that. There we have it. So 100%, 92 out of 92 completed. Guys, I can't thank you enough for watching this entire series, for staying with me this entire time, for supporting this series, for supporting me, for supporting the growth of this channel. Thank you so much. I hope that you learned a lot while being on this journey with me, because honestly, it wasn't just me that was on this journey of taking this. You were on this journey as well. You stayed with me every step of the way. I hope you learned a lot from this series. I hope that you encouraged to take this course as well. At least you have an idea of what it's about now, and hopefully we get to see one another abroad one day, because we need to make use of this certificate over here. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. The last episode 10, yeah, it's a conclusion now to this wonderful series. And to support this channel, guys, you know what to do. Like this video, like all the previous videos in this series, and then to support the growth of this channel, make sure to give me a little subscribe over there. But guys, it's been a wonderful journey, and hopefully we will make a new series on this TEFL course once I use it abroad in the other country overseas. So once again, thank you. And oh, remember to document with Bryan. I'm out.